Okay. The gap between the Rimac and the other two. That's just holy shit.
God.
Do you got a Alice Prime neuroptics for sale?
Just that.
When in Cetus, do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to.
I have a whole set, but I'm not starting with just one part of that set, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I sell all my shit for Ducat, so I don't have anything just sitting. We're doing a Kuva hunt. It's letting us know that our dude is there.
Did you know the human head lives for up to 20 seconds after decapitation?
Yep. Every time here recently it's been like this. I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess that once again my first one's actually gonna be in the fucking last slot.
All set. Service your weapons myself.
Oh, no you don't.
I wouldn't call Kuva stuff spoiled. No one worries about telling people about Kuva. The other one is a little bit spoilery because it involves something you only get access to after request.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
People is just whatever. They're just angry bosses. Angry Grunion bosses.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Holy shit. Owie.
You get that one?
Yep. That's why I went back.
I should rewatch this. Rewatch it too.
Where the fuck am I going? I've been actively working on watching a lot of the anime shit. I have been putting off for ages. Like I finally caught up on Slime. Then today I've only just now started season 2 because I'd never done season 2 or 3 of it. But let's see if you get it just from this. 2 of the characters, one's named Bitch, the other one's named Trash.
Rising of the Shield Hero?
Yes, sir. I'd watched season 1 back when it came out, and then every time when I, go to watch the new seasons, I always want to rewatch the first, but I just never wanted to rewatch the first for Shield Hero again. So that's why I kept putting off season 2 and 3.
I like most of the first season of Shield Hero. There are a few scenes which I like, a few bits that I just don't think were well done, but
Granted, I didn't rewatch all of Slime before starting the season, but that is because it's been only like a month since the last time I rewatched the entirety of the first 2 seasons. I don't want to talk about how many times I've rewatched Slime at this point.
I've never actually finished it. I don't know. I really should. I keep seeing clips of it, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
I always tell people, it's like, I know Slime is far from the best show, and it's not going to be everybody's favorite, but it is one of those shows that I just love. It is currently my favorite anime.
I don't think anything could take Code Geass out of my top slot.
Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
That, to this day, I think is my favorite anime of all time. Then I don't know, I'd probably put... What would I put in second? Free Run's really good.
Yeah, Free Run's gonna have to be one of my top. I just finally finished that first season. That's another one I just never got into.
I really like Violet Evergarden. That's a really good anime. The soundtrack and the person who does the Free Run soundtrack did Violet Evergarden soundtrack.
Nice.
So the music's incredible on its own, let alone the story, which is also amazing.
I've said it many times, Free Run is the first anime and one of the only shows ever where I cried in the first fucking episode.
They will surely initiate the execution sequence.
Yeah, Violet isn't first episode feels, but it's, yeah. You should definitely look Violet Evergarden.
Forget this, Tenno.
Because you like Free Run.
Prisoner located. We need
It's
to
not
get them
the
back to
same.
command in one piece.
They share very little in common, but
And don't leave the
like,
subject
yeah, they're
behind.
really quite hard-hitting shows. What else did I really like?
I hate to admit one of my favorites, because I know, and I'm fairly certain that you like this too. I don't know if you like it as much as I do. It's one of my favorites, but I know it's shit. It's one of those trash anime that I fucking love.
Oh, certainly you were. So say
Which one is it?
you will not be remembered.
I don't want to say. That bad? You've sent me the
Oh,
light
okay,
novel.
I think I know which one it is. Yeah, okay.
If you want to say it, go for it.
Well, it's the it's one of two. Two in there are pretty dicey. What's the name? World's Strongest. That one?
I don't remember. I just remember the actual like first part of the name. I can never remember the rest of it because you know Isekai with their fucking long ass extra name shit.
Light novels, haha.
It's Ari if you read it.
Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's the
Oh,
guiltiest
it's
the guiltiest pleasure.
Yes, utter dog shit trash, and I fucking love it. And I cannot wait for season 3. Oh.
Oh, I had to wait so many. I mean, I've gone and read the light novels, obviously, and I've read the web.
Yeah.
I've read the web novels to completion, so I have done the whole thing. Did you do yours just then, or are we still on Mars?
No, we're still on Mars. That was the other dude who joined us.
Cool.
If you didn't get it from last time, mine does not like to come out and play.
Yeah, I'm aware you've been a bit unlucky.
Although the only thing that pisses me off about the fact that Ari Fureta is getting more seasons is there are far better, higher quality isekai that have never gotten more than one season.
Yeah. You know what I'm a bit nicked about?
Huh.
There's, and I think I sent you the books. There's a show, the anime. It's got one season, but the line novel's way better. I'm called Old Diamond on the Sky. That's in my top 5 easily. The anime's great. The books, oh my god, that like, I don't cry often when I read books. In fact, I almost never do, no matter like even if it's a really sad book. That ending, holy crap! I have never been hit harder by an ending in a book, like ever. I have never had it happen where I've been hit that hard.
Which part? The one
Like
I'm talking about? Go ahead, finish.
Oh no, I'm done.
Are you talking about the one I was talking about in terms of a far better one that never got a second season? have to go look. It's something I've said for a while, so it's not like I have it like in the tip of my tongue right now who it was. But it's been ones like
Heavy unit approaching.
if you haven't realized by this point, I am atrocious with remembering names. Part of my tism.
What, do you remember the main character design?
Oh, fucking Wise Man's Grandchild.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that needs a new one. That was actually interesting. Like,
Because like a lot of people complain about like in isekai how the main character always has a harem, you know, is always shit with women, and Wise Man's Grandchild is not that at all. Like, he's into one girl, he actually gets with her, you know, and it's really nice and sweet the way it goes, and I really enjoy it.
You are
Oh, hey, man.
no one
Oh, fucking owie, bitch.
holy crap, this guy hurts. Is this 3 statuses?
holding back. To think of all those I've killed, how they gave themselves just to get
Of
little
course.
me to where I
Did you
am
forget to change your
today.
slots?
Thank
No,
you.
I did.
Thank you all.
Oh, it's just still wrong.
Yep.
You have broken their ranks.
So your
and they
third
are
one's in slot 1.
Another successful mission. Fine extraction.
Put all in that slot.
Worst part is I still know nothing about the rest of my order either.
That's why I usually use all on my first slot, because then I can find out what's in the middle, and then it's a 50-50 from there. Because if I can figure out what's in the middle slot, it's so much easier.
How?
Because I turn once I know what is in the middle slot.
I mean, mine's a
I've done
50-50 too.
half, so-
The same.
I know.
Same.
I know it is now. But like, if you know what's in the middle, first, second planet, then it's by third planet you're done. Because I just moved all to the empty slot. That's what I normally do, anyways. Change your order.
Well, here's the thing. If you were in my situation, you still wouldn't know anything. Because neither of mine have been in the first slot, the first two. So wait, did you say, or, well, no, you would...
I put all in first slot, so I never have to, I don't need to know what the first one
I
is.
still don't actually think it would have been better.
It-
I want to sit down one of these days and
it
figure out the
can
actual
be.
statistics.
Yeah. It's just because the first slot can be tested a lot quicker than the middle and the last slot can be.
Service Joe weapons, myself.
So if I know what's in the back end of my stuff, I can work quicker. That's when I have alls. When I don't have alls, I'm just flying blind. I just use the standard formula, which is put it in the first slot. If it doesn't work, by then you'll know the second one, put that in the first slot.
Let's see, also... I know this one's getting a third season, but I'm really enjoying Tsukimichi.
What?
Moonlit Fantasy.
Oh. I'm not sure. what's that one.
I really fucking hope Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic gets another season. That one was so good. Also,
Wait.
I really like Black Summoner too.
Wait, isn't that the one that got taken off Crunchyroll, or am I thinking of a different one?
I mean, still on here right now. I just rewatched it the other weekend. Of course, we know Solo Leveling's getting another season for...
Oh, I thought it was the other healing anime. Never mind.
Yeah, that's that. My
What?
boss just
That
watched
opening
that
episode.
one, by the way.
Wait, who did?
My boss.
Oh my god.
My boss has seen more anime than me and you put together.
Oh my god.
But he's never seen that. He just recently started watching it. He has to wait till everybody else is in bed before he watches it.
Is he watching on the TV?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
And
Never.
if people out there have no idea what we're talking about, keep it that way.
Stay innocent. Stay
Yeah.
innocent.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works
Okay.
Oh,
again.
It seems like Thy knows what we're talking about.
Mine, little mate. No.
It's been a hot minute since I've watched it.
Coolant cell extracted.
And now I have you right where I want you.
Holy cow, this guy's...
Because you want to die.
Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will
I've only watched it once. I watched it back when it was the whole big deal.
Perhaps you deserve
Holy shit, y'all were getting messed up by those.
both do.
Although mine is not far up. I think I'm legit going to be swapping to Revenant for mine.
My little darling. And here you are.
Oh no, like, this guy saw me come over and then just left.
Damn. Yeah, but you saw how mine hurt before, and now it's going to be upgraded.
find a way to
Yeah.
open it.
It's the fact he has so many statuses. I mean, it's not too bad. This build's got adaptability on it, so it's not quite so terrible. It's one of my few low health builds that runs adaptation rather than my usual thing.
No, that is far from the most sus anime I've watched. There's another one that I've watched twice,
Rants.
and I'm not going to say what it is because I work in IT. I do not want to be associated with it because of how common IT people are furries.
Oh,
I just thought it was a very good, wholesome fucking anime. And it's not the
I
one
do
y'all are
like-
thinking about. It's not that one. There was another. I know the one y'all are thinking about.
I do like that it is not like an impossible statement to say that if a plane went down on the way to Ferricon, the entirety of IoT would just turn off the next day.
No, and it is not the one that most people think of when you start talking about that. I know the one you're thinking of, Thy. I'm fairly certain Zadris does too. God, what was the name of that one?
A little treat from my little meat. Thank you, darling.
You know what actually was a really fun little fling thing that I watched?
Huh?
What was it? It's in my watch list, I think. No.
God, what was the name of that? And now it's gonna fuck with my head. I don't remember.
Which one was it? No, actually, another show that needs another season, Parallel World Pharmacy. That was actually pretty solid. I forgot I have High School DxD in there. Oh, well, maybe I didn't watch it on Crunchyroll. Maybe it wasn't on there. Because I only... You know what sucks about anime in Australia? There's only one site to watch it on. And if Crunchyroll doesn't have it, then I just don't get to watch it.
There's High Dive. I legit do not remember the name of this thing. It was about the time of redo of Healer, but it was like all you know, half monster, half human ones.
Nope, High Dive doesn't work. Oh no, wait. Oh no, yes it does. High Dive is a thing now over here. It wasn't for a very long time.
This is the least sus shit that happens on my stream, trust me.
Yeah, there is.
Like there's
stuff that happens on this stream that no.
And there's a famous one while I was playing while streaming with Reaper about necrophilia and cannibalism. Or no, sorry, eating ass and necrophilia, I believe it was. Yeah. And this is the one I was talking about. Monster Girl Doctor.
I see you got Dale left the model king in there. Good show. Great show.
Oh my god. There was something that was going around TikTok. It was of this group of people who would be the one to win. And it had shit like Yuha Bach from Bleach. You have really stupidly powerful. And then they had Sung Jin Woo.
Well,
or sorry, Wingland, not Sun Jin Woo. I'm thinking fucking. Oh, he was in there too, but Wingland from Immortal King.
Well, yeah, I think technically, like he's not he is the strongest thing, but he's not. He's the strongest thing in his universe. Like there are, Yuha Bark could probably body him.
No. Have you watched all the
At full
seasons of
strength.
shit? No, even at
I
full
have.
strength. You got to remember, he has literally, for the fuck of it, not only messed with timelines, but created new universes.
Oh, I did forget that bit.
Yes.
never
Yeah,
mind.
no, he is. He creates universes for funsies, essentially. Like, that is how powerful he is. Now,
Sunken Will
everyone
is
else on the
surprisingly weak. It's quite funny.
everyone else on that list was like would have been bodied by Yuha, but this motherfucker was on there too, and it was like, yep, nope.
Well, the Soul King doesn't usually make his way onto versus lists. And yes, Yuha gets bodied by him. But that's some
I
wild
mean,
cannon right there.
Technically, Yuha Bach would have easily beaten Aizen. The only reason what worked is because Aizen was able to get him under the influence of his Bankai. Or no, sorry, he does it in Shikai. I don't think he ever actually switches Bankai. But of his Shikai. That was the only reason Aizen was able to do what he did. Aizen still would have lost. Because there's
Goku is powerful, but works against the user in a lot of ways.
Yeah. No.
Like the only reason he lost to Ichigo is because the Hogyoku literally worked against him.
Yeah, the Hyogoku would not do much shit against Yuha Bach either. Even a full power Aizen wouldn't have been able to beat him. One of the fan theories, and of course it's never been said, is part of the reason Ichigo was able to do it wasn't just the arrow from what's his bucket shutting down his Yuha's Almighty. It was also the fact that Ichigo was wielding all three. So Aizen would have gotten his ass. I mean, Aizen would have put up a good fight, but Aizen still would have gotten his ass beat in the end because he would really have no way to kill Yuha. And then, of course, I don't think I can't remember the dude's name. It was the Quincy who was on Ichigo's side. That dude probably would not have been helping Aizen out. And the only reason they won is the fact that Almighty was shut down. Because as long as Almighty is active, you cannot beat him. It's a possibility.
Well, fine. The thing is, right? Yes, you can stop Aizen by not looking at his Shikai, but we also don't know what his Bonkai does, in all fairness.
True, never saw it.
And the other side of it
This
is
a mobile defense mission.
thanks.
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of
Like,
locations while I break into
a lot of people, in verse, different story. Out of verse, most people do not have a way to attack without using their eyes. Like, sensory perception stuff is not actually as common in anime as people think it is.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take
Like, people can counter, but yeah. Aizen's just really broken because if you don't know how to fight him, like if you don't know about him beforehand, then he's impossible to fight. Because he'll just pull out his sword, Shikai you, and that's it. Game over.
I do love the fact though that
there's a heavy unit
the real hell in the Bleach universe has shit in it that is more scary than either of them.
still working on
Yeah.
it.
That's just absurd.
Defend.
This thrall just regen health.
I really do hope that he continues Bleach, especially with how popular it is.
Well, the manga's done.
Though he did essentially one chapter of the start of a new story.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about the health thing, is after all of the, because anyone powerful enough, when they die, it's like a Shinigami or something like that, goes to hell.
Terminal high.
So
Moving.
that after like Yamamoto and all that shit got sent down there, overfilled to the point where essentially the barrier between the real hell and the rest of the three-part that Bleach shit that was made was broken.
Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
The anime was interesting that I need to get another season. It's not as trashy as Harry Potter is, but it's just it's not the story's not well written, but it's just kind of funny in its own way.
Stay focused.
My instant death ability is too overpowered.
Detecting a prosecutor. Get ready for a tough
It's
fight.
it's interesting,
Prosecutor down.
and it's quite
Stay
amusing
alert.
as a show,
There will be more.
but I wouldn't say it's much more than that. But it's worth watching. It's
Prosecutor eliminated. Watch out for more. We are finished here. Move on.
Oh, have you been watching crap, I was about to say the name and then my brain said no, I think that's the name of a game very similarly named. Failure Frame, there it is.
no.
Oh, Failure Frame is fucking good.
Location reached.
On Crunchyroll.
Drop me in.
Yeah.
Defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
I would say, have you watched Tsukimichi as well, or not? Because that one I'd say is very similar to this in terms of.
Wait, I feel like I have watched some of this.
Yeah, it's very much that whole dude gets isekai'd and the like god or goddess that did it is like, yeah, you're weak, I don't like you,
Still working on
so get fucked, bitch.
There's one very similar to this that I've seen.
Yeah, it's a very similar concept, but holy shit, that last episode, I don't know if the new one's come out yet, but it was the last one I watched a few days ago. The fucking MC pulled some shit that was just like, oh hell yeah.
I will watch it later when I'm going back into Railjack.
good work. You have proven the prosecutors are not
I will warn you now, got some janky CGI here and
odds
there.
are against us, Tenno, but we
It's
did it.
becoming more and more common, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly.
Doesn't help that the people in the fandom repair their animators properly, so.
Or even the mangaka. You'd be surprised how many of the most famous mangaka are still fucking broke. Emissary of the oh,
My playground. One way.
you mean Mr. I am atomic.
The books, solid.
It's one of those anime I tried watching, I just really could not. It's one of those ones I love watching like parts of it on YouTube. Have zero desire. That to me, that's like Naruto and One Piece. Both are like that for me.
I will say this much. I'm not. There are some really high highs in that anime, but then a lot of it is not explained properly because so much of that, like so much of the novels, are internalized thought. Like so much of them. So when you watch them in the thing, there's not enough people. Like when you watch a show, you don't want to hear the main character talking the entire time to himself, which because that's makes for bad anime. But we have a Berserk anime. Just because it's not good doesn't mean we can't acknowledge its existence. Like, yeah, the whole time he's internalizing stuff, and he's a lot. The stuff that happens in the anime is a lot funnier in the manga, in the light novels, because his character is better defined.
Okay, you're looking for the
No, so there's been two. Well, there's been three Berserk mangas, or Berserk animes, technically. There was the one in 1997, which is the best one of them. There's one in 20. There was a continuation of that one in 2016 with the horrible CGI, and then there was the movies which redid the 1997 ones with even worse CGI. But they exist. Yeah, the movies are terrible.
I don't mind.
I recently bought. Sorry.
I don't mind the CGI as long as it's done well.
Yeah, it's expensive. I actually just bought the entire paperback hardcover, like leather hardcover sets of Berserk, the whole thing, the whole 14 volumes. Incredible, and the books feel amazing. Like I mean, they're expensive books because of the hardcover, but they feel amazing. They don't feel low quality, and you get all the custom art stuff in the covers as well, which is cool. You know, after pirating that manga like 30 times, it's about time I actually paid, like, I owed them a fair bit of money for that, so I just went and bought the most expensive version of it.
The old blood flows within me.
Well, that didn't last long. That fight.
Proceed to the extraction point.
You get it?
What do you think?
Blood, the death,
No.
all for you, my queens. It was all for you.
Failed my 50-50.
Computer system. Find and access the terminals.
I don't know if I told you, but for Christmas, or this last Christmas, I started getting the Overlord light novels.
Oh, I have all of them. Like the official translation ones, or just the other ones?
The nice hardcover ones.
Oh, yeah, okay. I have all the EPUBs of them. The fan translated ones, which honestly I prefer. Sometimes, it's not often, but I do sometimes prefer fan translations. They're less lazy sometimes. Like, my biggest peeve is the Witcher books. The fan translation of the Witcher books is so much better than the official one. I don't know how they mess it up that badly.
Since we're talking about the potentially paperback versions of anime, has everyone here, or anyone here, kept up with the end of My Hero Academia?
I never watched it to start with.
Holy mother of fucking disappointment. Do you want to know how you can tell you fucked up? The entire community has turned against you for that ending. There are not people who are like, "Oh, I really liked it." There's people who's trying to defend it. For the most part, it's 100% people hate how that fucking thing ended. Do you know how bad you got to fuck up to get that to happen?
I never liked it to start with. I just didn't think it had, like, there was no demand. Part of my problem is I don't like shonen really that much anymore. Like, I have fond memories of Bleach and Naruto when I watched them years ago, but I will never rewatch them again. Like, I can't. I just can't.
Your part is done here, Tenno.
I can't get into One Piece. Can't get into any of the more modern shonens. I can't even watch Dragon Ball anymore. Like, I need dimensionality in my characters. I need my characters to not be singular brain cell. There's even like a lot of isekai that I don't like because no brain cell.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
But yeah, My Hero Academia, I know it got better in later seasons, but I couldn't get past the first few episodes with just how brain dead Deku was.
Well, for me, it's been one of those ones where it's like, I'm not sitting here, like, it's not one of my favorite things, but I tend to spoil the shit out of myself constantly by keeping up with that shit. My Hero is another one of those shows that, for the most part, I just like watching parts of the show. I'm not like, oh my god, I must watch every single episode or read all of it and shit like that. And,
Why am I doing this? Do we know what the last one was? Did we figure that
yeah.
out?
Yeah? Did you not
Okay,
slot it?
I'm not. Wait, when did he figure it out? Last run?
1 or 2 runs ago.
Slotted it.
Yeah, I don't think you would have either.
Let's leave.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it to even like people like my friend Reaper. I think it's him. No, it's my boss. Sorry, my boss was it. It's one or two. I don't fucking remember which one. Actually, is watching the anime somewhat, and I'm like, I'm gonna warn you and anyone else who likes it now, unless they change it for the anime, just prepare yourself for the disappointment. I'm not gonna say what happens, apart from, if you ever have watched it, the opening line of the intro part, he says, you know, this is a story, or he talks about like how this is the story of me becoming the greatest hero. I'm going to say that, and I'm not going to say anything else.
Dad, I actually didn't have it slotted.
Huh? You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Stupid fried.
Friend. Yeah, it was, dear fucking God. Like, let me put it to you like this. There's so much shit and mystery that was built up,
Find them.
and like that whole concept of what Deku was going to become built up, and then legitimately just none of it was ever paid off. None of it. Like, fuck me.
The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
I always love it when Nautilus tries to pull people to me and they end up going yeeting off into oblivion.
You are surrounded by Grineer Marines.
This one's not mine. Oh no, maybe it is mine. Oh.
No, we have an Ember here too. Yes, they're not touching it.
Stay focused. There's
Oh, they
a
haven't
heavy
made
unit
it yet.
approaching.
Yeah, you find a My Hero fan who knows how it ended, you will just get angry ramblings right now. That is how mad people are.
You know what anime I know I should like but don't? Attack on Titan.
I liked Attack
I
on
know
Titan at first.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. From what I understand about how the last bit of Attack on Titan goes, I will like it from season 3 onwards, but I do not like season 1 or season 2. Mainly because Eren is just, I just can't, he's unpalatable. And I know he's meant to be unpalatable, that's the problem. You're not meant to like him.
Yeah, and for those of us who know the ending, it's a very good reason why.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I know the ending because I didn't watch it, so I don't really care if I get spoiled. And if I really care, then I might go rewatch it, but I won't. It's like I can't stomach him for the first 2 seasons, which means I can never watch the anime. What I should do is read the manga, because the manga is significantly different from the anime, at least in the first 2 seasons, where the characterization is actually decent, and I should do that, but I'm not going to.
There's
I'm not going
yours.
to kid myself to pretend like I'm going to. What you hit him with? Using pellets?
Nope.
He's decent. Oh, I got null. Hey, W. I get 3 easy liches.
And laid him.
I don't think you were the one.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
No, it was me.
Oh, it must have been. Must have been.
I'm telling you, dude, laid him fucking shreds the liches, both liches and sisters. Now, for mine, I do have it on gas, so I don't know if your dude's got any weakness to gas.
He's not. He's neither weak nor resistant. But Latham does impact damage on it.
I believe so.
If he does that, then it's weak to impact.
No, oh, it does. Slash and impact.
Okay. Well, your planet.
Planet always sucks.
Let's try and make it go to the Cuba Fortress. Please and thank you.
No, I'll have it this time. Actually, before we start it, let me... Don't hit go on it yet. Let me make sure... That was a good thing I said that first.
Operator, you have remembered well.
Guess what I hadn't done?
Arm themselves.
Change your order.
Oh,
Bad.
make sure you...
Bad,
That's not... Alright, we're good.
That's not the right. Wait, hold on.
What?
Are those the correct runes? I did not see Jaku. Oh yeah, no, they're right.
Here's the thing about One Piece. I do still enjoy shonen. I despise the One Piece anime, and to be fair, the manga to some extent, because like I got somewhat into it when Gear 5 started to happen. Like I thought that was some of the Gear 5 shit was really cool, but holy shit. The inability of that fucking manga or anime to stick with one thing at one time and to finish that one thing or that one area. Like there's so many times in One Piece where it'll be like, okay, we're here, now we're gonna go over here, then we're gonna go back to where we were a moment ago and go through another character's reaction in this area. Oh, and now we're just gonna keep doing that back and forth, back and forth. People wonder why this shit's been going on for so long. Part of it is because of that. Like normally the filler is only ever in the anime. This fucking thing has filler in the fucking manga. And I swear to God, One Piece fans are so hardcore Stockholm syndromed on this shit. They defend it like, oh no, that's what makes it good. Like character moments do make it good. It has a lot of good moments just with the crew and shit. But no. I am actually excited and hopeful for the redo of the anime because it's supposed to cut so much of that shit out. So I am very hopeful for that. Not to mention the early episodes animation was at times very crap, to be honest here.
Yeah. Well, it started in what, 1998?
Oh, I do not remember. It's been around for a fucking hot minute.
I do find it hilarious though that like when Netflix tried to do the Netflix adaptation of it and tried to like change characters and storylines, the author was just like, no, stop that. Redo the entire scene. She would never say that, like for like Nami and stuff. I'm just like, yes. Finally, someone who doesn't sell the rights to Netflix.
About to get invaded, by the way.
And they are on the run.
I think it's Stalker. Again, I killed a few foreigns. It could be that. Or it could be the Ghost Egg.
Like there is shit, as I said, in One Piece is fucking cool. But again, dear God, where the fuck is he?
Did I just die to it?
Yeah.
Joke. You have your order now, right?
Yeah. As soon as he spawns in.
Let's see what about. Do I care?
But like, how many episodes was the fight with, say, Kaido? Like the final fight, not the first, like, what, two fights? Or like the final fight with Kaido and Luffy. How many fucking episodes was that? Not to mention how much of each of those episodes is either recap or like spoiler, or you know, the teaser, and then the intro and outro. Yeah, my issue with One Piece has always been its pacing.
Bro.
And what blows me away is how many of the fans have hardcore been hating that it's getting the anime is getting redone, because they're like, oh, you don't mess with perfection. What?
That shit is not perfect.
Mm-mm. It blows me away how, like, I understand liking something and it being your favorite, and for you it's perfect, but the amount of One Piece fans who try to maintain that One Piece is like the best anime of all time, it's like,
Oh.
no.
There's never been a perfect anime of all time because they all have pretty significant problems.
There's no telling what the captors are
Dear
doing
God, how far away
to
do they have to put this dude?
find the holding cell immediately.
Almost a comma.
Oh, you want me to re-say it? But I fucking happily will. One Piece is not a perfect anime. The amount of the One Piece fans who seem to have this in their head that either because of how long it's been running or because of how much Stockholm Syndrome they have from how much filler and crap there is, it is far from perfect. And just the concept of what Oda's done in terms of, you know, how much stuff has been built up all this time and hidden in it, that's cool, but that does not make it good. It is a good thing. You know, it's a good anime, it's good manga, but it is so fucking far from perfect.
You are approaching the holding area.
It's stuck in something. Not to mention, if you want to get a friend into it, it's like, oh, cool, this anime you really like. How many episodes is it going to take me to catch up with you? Oh, 1,000 something.
There's a heavy
3 months, 4 months. I'll stop watching. But
Holy
Cool.
shit.
Marines inbound.
Like, in people trying to say that the whole redo is a bad idea, they were talking about, well, the anime really doesn't have that much filler to cut out. I'm like, no, it does. Besides the fact that the anime does actually have filler, a lot of it isn't technically filler because the fucking manga has filler. Holy shit!
Of the like entire first season, like half. Problem with it is you can't even like, unlike with Naruto where you can give someone a filler list because all those episodes are fully filler. Half of like One Piece, like especially in the earlier seasons, the One Piece filler is in the episode. Like it's in it. You say you want to watch these few minutes of this episode and then don't watch for the next 6 minutes and then watch the rest of it. It's like it's not good.
Again, I'm not going to discredit what Oda's done. He's done some very unique things that most shonen will never do in terms of his long-form storytelling. But a lot of it, holy mother of God. But a lot of it is straight up this. You know, let's go bigger. A lot of it is straight up this.
Oh, trolls spawn right at the end there.
Neat. So kind. I shall buy something lovely with this. A germ weapon, perhaps.
There is a large part of me that wonders if part of why Oda's dragged it out this long is simply because even he has yet to figure out what the fuck the One Piece is. He might have it now because it is finally technically ending, but how long's the last arc gonna be? Like, how many fans of One Piece have died over the course of how long this fucking thing's been written?
Ooh, my playground expands.
I mean, what is he putting Bleach in this about?
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor.
Talking about the anime Bleach or the Bleach? Oh, the anime Bleach. I would never say Bleach is a perfect. Bleach is far from it. Bleach has a shit ton of problems.
Fullbring arc. Thoughts?
Yeah. That's all you gotta say is Fullbringer arc.
Like,
I mean, I love the final fight of the Fullbringer arc. Final fight's awesome.
The resolution to the arc is fine, but getting there is just awful.
Yeah.
The in constant plot armor shenanigans. Yeah, no, that's that Bleach is great, but Bleach has problems. Many of them.
And the problem also almost always ends up coming down to people thinking that if something is their favorite and they love it and they know other people who love it, that means that it is inherently an amazing good thing and everybody should love it.
Out here.
I know.
You deserve this. We both do.
Security has locked down the cooling cells. We have no choice but to destroy
What?
them.
I shot that thing.
The reactor is going into stasis.
Game.
Now is your chance to complete complete this sabotage. Use whatever
I mean, it's like, as we talked about earlier, you know, I love Ari Fioretta, but I will freely admit how absolute trash it is. But it is my main guilty pleasure anime.
Yeah, it's one of the few, honest to God, like, it's only what barely a step above the seasonal isekai trash that comes out, where it's just the same thing that it was last season, but with different characters and things. There's a lot of those animes around. They're all terrible. They're all only marginally worse than Arifureta. That's one of my guilty reading pleasures, like old papers. It's just so stupid. This X-Men is just almost, what the hell?
Like, I'd say these days my favorites would be Ari Fioretta, Slime, Frieren, Full Metal Alchemist.
B or not B?
I can never remember which one's which. It's been so long since I've rewatched them that my brain does not remember which one was brother and which one was regular.
The one with the mum or the one without it?
The one with what?
One with or without the mum?
Oh, I don't remember, dude.
God damn it.
You have to understand, it's been like 10 years since the last time I watched either. Trigun is still to this day one of my favorites, and I think it's a very slept on amazing anime.
It is really good. It's not in my top, but it's like, I've got to give credit where credit's due. It's good.
And then of course, one that will always hold a special spot that is not technically in my top, but also I don't include it in the rest, but one that holds a completely special spot all on its own is Dragon Ball. And that's,
I suppose there is a time for everything.
I'd hope very obvious reasons for that one.
So be it.
Original?
Oh no, I just mean the series as a whole.
Oh, that's all. I believe this is your ship. You've got blue shotguns in the front, right?
Yeah, I think it's mine.
It's mine.
It could be mine.
Oh, mine is purple on the front.
Oh shit, hold on, I'm trying to shoot it. I'm gonna go do a dome charge real quick. We're gonna need another.
They're our teammates, are they not in turrets? Oh, one is. LR4 I think is AFK.
And what's new? Oh, and that's another reason why I usually do most railjack shit solo. It's because I've had times where people have done that. I've had a whole 3 people join and just AFK. I literally just drove out into the middle of nowhere, stayed in the pilot seat so they couldn't take the ship, and just sat there.
That's one thing I don't like about the way this game works in Railjacks is if it's gonna be a 3-dimensional space, like the space is a 3-dimensional fighting. So why on earth do you self-right every single time I flip over? Because I want to stay in that orientation.
I'm just seeing the words Eris Morn in front of me. I'm like, is this place haunted? I'm still waiting for the MR16. Oh, there he is.
Oh, little meat. Really? The system won't be the same without you. Little meat, you really cannot keep interfering like this. You know I have to stop you. When you get to hell, say hello to all the other Tenno I've put down. Until we meet again, little meat.
Tenno, here! Protect me! You! And you! And you! And you! All of you! Protect your lich! I need to let go! No. No! No! Sound me! Sound me, you did! I'm not ready! I need more time! Wait, no!
I have learned a great deal since last we met. You shall regret pursuing me. Suppose it, hunter arrives, nostrils flared, chest.
It's one of those times where it's like, do you feel as useless as I do right now?
Time for one quick
A
lesson.
little bit. I've done 20% of the damage, so.
Unacceptable.
What is this? Baby's first vendetta? Oh, that's my
I really wish they got rid of those stupid. I really wish they got rid of those stupid breaks.
You win some, you lose some.
Galleon Captain down. Support down. Sector clear. Closing mission dossier. Requesting new orders.
Natah quest.
Oh, that's the one before the secondary.
Oh.
It's the precursor.
Actually, while I'm here.
Tenno has exited the railjack.
Oh, I have enough. Let's fucking go. First rank 10 intrinsic.
Oh, very nice. Shit, that's a good point. How am my intrinsics looking? I'm actually close to my first rank 10. Oh no, I've got one. I've already got one rank 10. Never mind.
The operator. I wonder what they say.
I've got 9, 8, 7, 10, 7 is what I've got for my intrinsics.
Mine are all 8, but command is at 10. Which
And
means time to go to Venus.
And I could have my gunnery and my command at rank 8 right now. But I'd rather get tactical to rank 10.
I don't remember which one it is that you really don't want to rank up to 10. Like doubles the overheat on weapons, on the turrets.
I think it's gunnery.
Sometimes strangers.
Yeah, it is.
Well.
Turret aim will snap to lead indicator for 3 seconds, but a turret overheats 20% faster.
Some very interesting prospects. Approach her vis-a-vis.
The rest of them are fine. Like piloting rank 10 is actually pretty good. Tactical rank 10 is really nice to have.
Holy fuck. This dude cost 3.6 million credits.
What's he? Is he 5 across the board?
No. He's the fucking max crew member shit, that elite ones.
Oh, but you are enemies with Red Veil?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's why.
Oh, I know. I know why. But yeah, he activates a protective shield when near lethal damage. This one for the ship though, 25% speed for Vidar engines. I just don't remember if I use Vidar or not.
Right you are. I'll be here.
Throwers to all outbound rail tractors. Don't talk to me till it's done. Credits for dishonest work. And keep your voice down. I got a cover to maintain.
Yeah.
Could you blow up ASO for a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Appreciate.
Operator, my foundry system has completed a build.
I'm trying to stop modding these days. Oh, that's...
See, I'm pretty sure with that,
Ordis keeps a tidy ship.
I now have enough
It
to
is
get
therefore
the rank up.
reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals
It's
do not
a high
reach so
crit
much as
chance.
reload.
Yep. I've got enough to get to rank rank 30 tonight. Which means I can give myself my own blessings. Finally. No, I don't actually know how much I'm like in the way of mastery that I'm actually missing, because I'm really not like the list of things that I have to get left is not that high. That's the scary thing. Like I don't understand how I'm gonna get to like the LR1 with what I've got in front of me. That being said, I still have to get 250 Pathos claims.
Session not found.
The clones, oh, I'm sure you've already found it. The clones are on Uranus. You just run around on that tile set and they spawn in. And then you got to scan it with your codec scanner. Oh crap, they got married.
You got it, I mean, it's session not found.
Ah.
Advancement imminent. You would make an excellent cephal if the...
You know you've been around Christians for too long because at the age of 21, all of your friends are getting married.
The weirder part is wait until everyone your age starts having kids.
Yeah, I know. One person has a kid and then everyone around them wants to have a kid as well.
Yeah, I can honestly say I've never had baby fever. Although I have had a dream that fucked me up, dude.
Leveling stuff as well. There you are. Okay.
I mean, I'm not worried about it. I'm not here trying to get it as fast as I can. If I don't get it, I don't get it. Just kind of doing it to do it. What? That was the second time I touched it. Oh my god, I fucking hate you.
First of all. Oh, you're in. How do you go on cooldown so often? I don't understand.
Oh no. That was literally the second time I used the ability.
Just hold up. Press it there.
Well, I did that last one early because usually when you do it for the second time, he doesn't get pissy. But anyways, to explain the dream, this was, like I said, quite some time ago. I had a dream where I had a kid. And there was like a full-on story about it where it was like her mom had died. And so it was just me and her. Oh, then. Fucking shit. But like it was one of those super realistic feeling dreams. And then I woke up. And it was like actually sad because it felt like I lost a child almost. Fucking weird. Especially since I have no desire to ever procreate.
I don't know, I've had some really strange dreams. Usually it's when I'm sick. Like, if I have a super vivid dream, usually I'm getting sick. I'm gonna wake up.
Oh yeah, I do have very vivid fucking dreams whenever I'm sick, but this one wasn't one of those. I've had one before that was similar in that it felt very real, and then woke up and it was like the person was no longer real, and it was kind of like, ah, damn, dude.
Like, I've never had night terrors, except when I've had like really bad tonsillitis and stuff.
I tell you the fucking scariest one I ever had. This was back at a time when my friends and I had gotten into trying to do ghost hunting, because like Ghost Hunters was the big show here in the US at the time. Like everybody was watching that shit. And we were just curious teenagers, so we went out and we, you know, took video cameras and audio recorders and went out into like graveyards and places that were supposed to be haunted. And then some weird shit started happening. Like there was this one place, it's very famous around where I live, that in high school there was stories about a mother and daughter who had come back into town, were hitchhiking, and were picked up by a cult and murdered on this road. And we found the road, and I remember the first time we actually found it, we were sitting at the end of it. Of course, you know, in school, kids make up all kinds of shit about anyone who touches this road with their feet, you know, dies or something like that. Some, you know, the stupid shit high school kids do. And we didn't even touch the road. Holy shit, motherfucker, down. Oh, okay, it's coming for you, but never mind. When we pulled out of where the road was, where we were at, we could see left and right clear, like a pretty good distance. Like there was no way at the speeds anyone could drive on these roads for someone to like come over like a hill